Guys, welcome back to another video. We had issues at Diesel Truck Wars. Was not worth making a video for because the weekend just started off rough and just kept getting worse and worse. Started off getting scammed out of a scammer that portrayed to be my bank. They spoofed the phone call, made it seem like they were my bank, and yeah, got scammed there. Won the Diesel Truck Wars first pass. It seemed like it was going okay, and then sputtered and popped. We came back to the pits, looked over the truck, looked over the log. It was dropping right on like 15K. We turned tune down, then it started popping even worse. And then going into first round of eliminations, I left and it shut off. Coasted all the way down the track, had a code for cam sensor, the cam tone ring, the bolts backed out. Literally grinded the cam sensor on like a 45-degree angle. Luckily, I didn't see any other damage in there. So we got the cover off, got a new one on off an engine I had just laying around, fresh bolts, Loctited, and we got the front cover back on. We do have some other goodies we're putting on today. Because I'm losing rail on tune 4 and 5, 14 mil just isn't keeping up. It's just returning too much fuel. So we're going to put a dual pump setup on it, and hopefully we're good to go, and hopefully we can finally make some solid passes. It's just been rough with this thing all year, and we're just so close, and I'm looking forward to finally getting out there and making a serious pass. Every single pass I made this past weekend, pretty much, it was topping me out at 92 miles per hour, 93 miles per hour every time, and it was running 7.2s on tune 1, tune 2, tune 3. I noticed it at my first dirt drag, Kent County, when I raced Dennis, it popped. And then when I went to our Mason-Dixon event, it popped on the first test hit. Didn't really think anything of it, but now it is definitely bad. Come over to the table and look at it. Rounded them holes out pretty damn good. Actually, the pins actually came out and all. So, got new pins in there, or new dowels, I should say. Got new bolts, and then got another tone ring, and should be good to go. Come over to here. Got front cover back on, front main seal. Just got to put it all back together, put the dual pumps on. When I moved this, the cap like broke, so I don't know if the other piece, I'm guessing the other piece is stuck in there, but so we're gonna have to reroute the coolant bypass. Gonna have to Y my feed. It's gonna Y, and one side's gonna go into 14 mil, one's gonna come to pump up here, and then I'm probably just gonna return it and tee it into that back here that goes back to the tank. So let's get all this back on. Let's get coolant crossover, accessory brackets back on, and then we'll put the dual pump kit on. All right, guys, so here is everything we're going to be installing tonight. Got the dual fueler kit. This is a used kit. This is a LBZ pump. We do have to relocate the coolant bypass. So these are all the fittings we're going to be using. I just got a bunch of different ones. And this is the original DP Customs bracket that we had on there, which we can no longer use. So we got his dual fueler one. This will all be getting powder coated when after the race season's over. We only got a couple more events left. Well, really one more event, but I want to get some testing in at the track and stuff. So after there is no more testing and racing, we'll get all this stuff powder coated. Definitely that bracket, and then this bracket as well. So this one pretty much just mounts up there. So we got all our fittings. Hopefully we have enough to get everything rolling. That's one of the old lines. I'm just going to save the old lines. That way, if I do go back to a single pump, I have the lines to store it on. We have -6 inlet fitting, and then we got a -8 inlet for the pump and a -6 return. This will be the return fitting that will tee off to the return. This is the -8 inlet. We're going to Y it in. So this one's going to go to the 14 mil. This one will go to this pump. We got some -10 line for this. We got a rail fitting, fuel block, and then we got our lines, belt, controller. So let's get the pump on, and then that way we can figure out which fittings we're going to need, and hopefully everything lines up good. I'm hoping that the fitting on my coolant pipe isn't in the way of this. So let's get this on, get this mounted up, and see what kind of lines we got to make. This is what I had to do. I had to put 2 45s here. Harness for the regulator should still plug in. It is going to kind of suck mounting this, but I didn't really think I was be putting dual pumps on it. If I did, I would have moved this fitting over to here more. So this kind of does suck, but I think this will work. So let's get this hose made up and see what we got. This line on, it is not the best by any means, but as long as it doesn't leak, it will work. I have the controller harness here just to show that this does fit in here like so. I'm definitely going to relume this though so it matches, but got both lines and fittings on. You can see down there maybe. So got that on now. It is ready to actually plumb up the dual fueler. We have to take this fitting off, full focus. We got to take that fitting off, put the -8, take this fitting off right here and put the -6. With the -8 being so big, what I typically do is what I did in the Valley CP3 is I take the regulator out. That way I can actually tighten the fitting up and put the feed on with no issue, because you really can't fit a wrench in there when it's -8. It is super big, and yeah, you just can't fit a wrench in there and tighten it up. So I'll pull the regulator, I'll get these fittings on, and then we'll start doing our feed and return lines. We got to take the fitting out of the driver rail, which I'll probably just pop this off, pull it this way just to get back there some, and then yeah, so let's get cracking. Next thing on the list is to get your rail fitting, put it in the back of the driver rail after you either removed your plug or your relief valve. Do not put an O-ring on this, does not need one. Put put that in the back of the rail, and then this line will come off the rail to this block, and then this will go to the CP3. You'll just put your relief in here. What I typically do is put this in the vise and then put it on the truck. So you do not want to torque this relief into here with it on the truck, because then you'll bend these lines and then you have the risk of breaking them. So get that relief in here and then we'll get on the truck. All right, so we got the hard line going to the back of the rail on. Being that I have billet valve covers without the riser, let's see if you can see back in here. I had to put a spacer on the bottom to rise this up because it was too low. So this went to Home Depot, got some spacers, and it worked perfectly. So now it is high up, so we'll route the return right up there. The one on the rail will stay open. And then next, we just have to run our return and our feed off the pump, and then wire up the controller, put the belt on, put everything else back on the front end, and good to go. Trying to place this Y. I did not want it sitting up in the valley, so got the truck lifted up here. Going to put it like right here. That way you can't see it, and then it'll come up, branch off, go to dual pump, and then go to the valley pump. So I think this would be a lot cleaner and out of the way. Got the Y here. Just got it zip tied out of the way for now. And then got it coming up, going right to the CP3. We'll clean all that up. All we got left is the return and wiring it up. Pump is on, lines are all fed and routed. Going to zip tie it nice and clean. I just routed the return right into that line, that 3/8 line going back to the tank. You can see it back there. I just realized that my ground came off my head, so I gotta fix that. And then we gotta get the harness over to here. Controller is re-loomed. This looks a million times better. Not my best work, but it is better than this raggedy stuff. So get this on the truck and then top it off with power steering fluid, and we should be ready to fire this thing up. right, we got the harness all done. I just have the controller sitting right here for now because I don't know where I would have mounted it. I kind of want it out of the way. To our local drag strip, Cecil County Dragway. DA is in the negatives today. It is right now like 50 degrees, which is going to be pretty cold there tonight. So we're hoping for a solid pass at a Victory here tonight. After the struggles that we've been on this year with the truck, it has not been a smooth year, so to speak. It's been very rough. Didn't really make it to many dirt drag events with the truck. Had the motor out. Went 3 times the third motor this year in this truck. The built one, hopefully this one stays. We got lucky with the reluctor wheel, hopefully. Hopefully we don't have any more issues tonight. They had a few test passes on the street. So far, so good. But yeah, we've been on the struggle bus a lot this year. So we're hoping today it all pays off. It has been very rough. But I stuck with it. I didn't give in. I didn't throw in the towel. And I'm very, very confident that it's going to lay down a good pass tonight. Probably try like tune 3 on fuel, see what it does. In the 8th, not going to run out the quarter until I get a solid 8th mile pass out of it. If this thing goes a 640, that's a 9-second pass. So I'll come back and run it out back end, and hopefully we get that 999 or better tonight. And guys, get on the website, link in the description below. Get you one of these hoodies or t-shirts, the only singles one, and support the channel, support your boy, and all funds go to making Victory fast, so it goes to a good cause. So hop on the website, get you one of them. We're going to head to the track and hopefully lay down a solid pass with Victory tonight. It is long overdue, so let's head there. 2023 season is a wrap. We didn't get our 9-second pass, but we are close. After last night's pass, I feel like we are extremely close. I think I have the recipe now with tune and with nitrous. I think I know what it's going to take to get there. Unfortunately, it broke something in the trans last night, a hard part. It just, after I put that nitrous through it, something just banged in the trans, and I coasted to the end of the track. Had to keep clearing the codes to get it to even go back to the trailer, but something is definitely broke. At first, I thought I broke a drive shaft. That's how bad it felt in the cab. So, I'm going on vacation this week. Much needed getaway after this season. And shout out to my buddy Logan and Roman at Diesel Unlimited. They're going to pull the trans out for me while I'm gone and see what it is, get it fixed. Got a lot of different suspension changes I want to do over the winter time. Change the shocks on the rear, relocate them, put some double adjustables back there, do a fuel cell, lose a little bit of weight, and come out next year swinging for that 9-second pass. We're close. First pass last night, fuel only. Did 690s, which is kind of low, but it was a lower tune file. I didn't get a time for the second pass, but I know that was probably in the 650, 660 range if I had to guess. It was moving, and it felt extremely fast. So we'll get all the bugs straightened out, but as far as the truck is, I'm very happy where it is right now. Everything's finally coming together. We just pretty much ran out of time. So back to the drawing board over the winter time. Get, like I said, get the suspension dialed in. and do a little bit of other changes to it and come back out. I just want to thank everybody involved with the truck this year. Thankful for my small team and the support of everybody. The truck just came a long way, and if it was easy, everyone would do it. So you're going to have these obstacles, especially at this power level. It's not just simply put on a setup and go out there and fly. It's just not that simple. So we'll get back out there. I'm definitely going to record what we do over the winter time. Definitely want to show you guys what happened in the trans. But as of now, it is off season and time to just take a break and let my mind take a break from the non-stop thinking of getting this thing ready. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't, please like, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.